first.
Someone just say first.
Daragh.
Oh, fuck.
We're live. We're
You
live.
fucking child.
The three amigos. We're live, and there's nobody here to watch us. No one fucking cares what we think. We're completely irrelevant.
Well, got to know we feel appreciated.
Oh, you bastards out there. Subscribe, please.
Yeah, we've come live for an England match now. Brilliant. Best believe I've not turned it on.
You best believe I have turned it on. England.
Not watching it.
Go on, you could. Come in and talk to us.
Nice one, Doris. Ratioed absolutely no one.
I ratioed myself.
Ratioed myself.
What to do, but I'll never be with you.
Oh, do you know what you could do, Joe? Very cheekily. You could put it in the self-promo.
No.
Why? It's self-promo and you're paying to be there.
Well, for now.
No, I don't. I think it's poor form.
You'd get the non-tier 3s coming in. I would.
Well, you can go and do it then, you, if you want to, because you're still there as well. So
I am indeed. It's true.
surprised we haven't got Renners in yet.
What's there even to talk about in football this week?
Probably watching the England.
Yeah, it's in
Say fuck all, man. Oh yeah, he does actually.
Calvert-Lewin just scored a goal. He gave like a symbol.
Symbol.
Some sign with his hand.
Rest in peace, Jordan Pickford.
Rest in peace, Van Dijk. Good goal though. Big up DCL. I did well.
DCL, hope he doesn't do his ACL.
He did well, let it fair to him. Big up DCL, man. He's my guy. Take him at City, yeah.
Won't go that far.
You can take Haaland's place.
Yeah, because who do you want starting striker for your team? Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Erling Haaland? Danny Ings. Yeah.
Danny Grant.
Carl Grant.
Personally,
Football manager hero. Nice.
Does anyone want to talk to us? We may as well have a conversation over here anyway. What do we talk about?
Ireland first, because that went well yesterday. I don't know, Darrah's still fuming. Please, I beg.
Darragh, what are your thoughts post-match there, actually, the Ireland match? Now that's said and done.
Here we go. Putting on that jersey should be the proudest moment of your life. They go out there in a competitive match, show nothing. They show absolutely nothing, right? Seamus Coleman is the only man who wants to be there. If they had even the slight amount of passion that Seamus Coleman had, we'd be fine, right? I don't expect good football. I don't expect it. I expect competency and a bit of fucking passion. But how English you aren't good enough for the English team? I don't know English people, but you're not good enough. Right?
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club.
Right? There's nothing wrong with English players playing, right? But they don't care. They just want to put it on their CV. They played international football. Wes Morgan did it.
Just because
John Wallace did
it. Wes Morgan did it, so it must be fucking true.
I mean, like Michael Antonio's just out there doing it. Like, you know, like we're used for a training ground for people who are going to turn into English football players by nationality. Like the young crop coming through now, if they're good enough, like there's a young fleet player at West Ham, right? He's looking to get called up for England, right? He lived around the fucking corner from me for about 14 years, and he's trying to get called up.
He's trying to get into the England squad.
Yeah. Not even that. No, he's just pushing to declare for there because he finished his education there, right? Now, if he, right, let's say he stops an English young fella from getting a cap, and maybe it's not just him, maybe the young fella's just shit, and he declares for Ireland, he's not going to care for Ireland. Like,
Isn't he? If you get the opportunity to play for England, man, you're going to do it.
No.
Well, is he Irish, like, naturally? Is he actually full-on Irish?
Yeah. Yeah, he lived around there. He's born and raised in Ireland.
Is all his family, like ancestors and stuff, from Ireland?
Well, no, Nigeria, but...
Well, like, I suppose he's kind of got, like, the option then, doesn't he? He doesn't need to feel Irish.
I think it's a fucking disgrace. Like, fair enough he wants to declare for Nigeria. That's understandable. Fair enough.
Yeah, but England's a bit of a...
Like, but then that stops English players from getting called up, which means they're going to come here, not care about the Irish team again. You know what I mean? It's just... It shouldn't be the case, right? Like, that is the root of the problem, right? Having players who don't want to be there.
Just want to say before we continue, big up Schlem. What's the story? What's the takeaway tonight, lads? Takeaway. Is anyone eating takeaway tonight?
I had a takeaway before.
If I probably should have told you we were coming on earlier. You could have saved it for the show. You know me, Schlem, and I'm all about losing the weight, man. I'm not eating any takeaways tonight. Anyways, just want to say big up Emmett. What is here? What were you saying there? Something about the root of the problem is players not wanting to play for the fucking country in the first place.
Exactly. That's what it is, right? I understand they're allowed to play for England. That shouldn't be the rule. It shouldn't be the rule. Like, oh, you finish your education in England, you're not English, right? You're not close to English. You shouldn't be allowed to play for England. Like, look at Grealish and Rice, alright? Grealish is from Birmingham, right? It's just Stas from Ireland, isn't he? I think Stas Irish. Right?
Yeah, I think one of his parents from Ireland, yeah.
Yeah, right. So that is understandable because he's English, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was feeling...
Grealish obviously feels English.
But he's Irish.
Grealish obviously feels English.
Declan Rice, if he hadn't... What?
Grealish obviously feels English because he grew up there. Like, he's Birmingham through and through.
Exactly. But then you have Declan Rice. Okay, fair enough. He's English. Why do you play two? Shouldn't be able to do that.
I never should have mentioned Ireland, should I?
Both Grealish and Rice have played for Ireland at underage level.
Yeah, but I mean, Declan Rice has 2 senior caps.
Yeah, they're just not competitive though, isn't it?
Doesn't matter. Shouldn't be allowed. He has senior caps. Shouldn't be allowed to redeclare.
Yes, Renners, how are you, mate? We don't talk about Grealish. No, Dara's talking about the root of the issues in Irish football. We're talking about international football just because it's on, obviously. We're watching England here just while it's on as well. And he was saying the root of Irish football problems is players who just use Ireland underage football, like the international underage football system, as just a platform to play international football while England don't call them up. And then as soon as England call them up, they fuck off back to England and play for them. It's an interesting conversation. Grealish falls into that category. Grealish played underage football for Ireland. Declan Rice has played senior football for Ireland, just not at a competitive level. So that means obviously he's not bound. He's not binded, I suppose, with Ireland, if you like. He doesn't have to play for them. But listen, if we had in Ireland anyway, the choice to pick Grealish, Bamford, and Declan Rice, just those 3 who are all eligible to play for Ireland, our team would be completely different. We would qualify for tournaments. We would. I firmly believe that.
I understand. End of the day, I understand why those 2 in particular didn't want to play for Ireland because A, they're from England, B, England are better, right? But now this is more so for Rice. Why are you playing 2 senior games for Ireland and saying in all the build up to it, oh yeah, this is make my grandparents so proud, which you fucking would have. But I tell you what wouldn't make them proud, right? Dancing on the fucking grave of Irish football. That's what he's done. It's fucking pathetic. This is why international football is so hard for Irish people to watch.
It's clear as day, Dara, that with Rice anyway, he originally felt he was never going to stand a chance playing for England, and then all of a sudden his career propelled at West Ham, and there's talk of him maybe getting a chance in Southgate's team, and he's like, actually, you know what, Ireland, cheers for everything you've done, but I'm going to go play for the big boys, and it's worked out for him, but it doesn't work out for everyone. Who let Joe have a cam? I let Joe have a camera tonight. I said Joe can come on and he can have his 2 pence tonight because England are playing. So let's talk a bit about England. Renner says he would build the team around Foden. Joe, would you agree with that?
Which one, national or club?
Let's go with national because they're
Let's
on
go
telly now.
national. He'd be one of the players I'd look to build it around. Definitely. I mean,
Who else is there though?
well, Harry Kane's England captain, so you got to kind of build it around him, I suppose, because he's not going anywhere anytime soon, is he?
Yeah, but he plays up front, Harry Kane, and if there's nothing there behind him to feed him the ball, he's not getting goals. You want who do you build the team around as the maker, the link between defense and attack? Who links it all together for you?
Have we got anyone that really does that when we normally play 2 DMs?
Do you know what I'll say?
Kane.
In fairness to Mason Mount, for Chelsea anyway, he does that. I don't know about England. I don't watch enough of England, but for
Harry
Chelsea,
Kane's
he's a
not
really,
good
really good link man. He's everywhere.
Because Harry Kane does the link up himself as well. Because I think that's what Dara's trying to say as well. He does the link up quite well on his own when he drops deep. But
for Tottenham, he does. I don't know what Southgate allows him to do in England.
he does with England. He drops deep and he loves to ping a ball, even if it goes wrong. He still just tries and launches.
Renner says both. Both. Why do you think Foden's not playing tonight, lads?
San Marino.
For the bigger, being rested for the bigger game, I presume.
San
Listen,
Marino. I think we've
Oh,
got
Sterling just scored.
Albania.
I missed it. Sterling
Ooh.
just scored.
Here, boys, isn't it this, right? Paddy Power tweeted, your dad's only just realised England are wearing their away shirt after wondering why San Marino were dominating the game.
We all
Sterling
found
just
that
scored.
weird, the fact that they were in the blue kit. I mean, let's have a look.
Hugh was actually quite confused about it.
I was
Keeper
really
could have
confused.
done much better.
Sterling, good finish, man. He's wearing number 10 as well tonight, Raheem.
I mean, it's a great goal. He's taken a deflection, actually. Never mind. Keeper couldn't have done much better.
No, I was going actually right for the keeper.
Yeah,
And
I've
then it
heard
takes a
about,
deflection,
there's been
but-
about 7 goals in that game. What fucking score was it?
Emmett says, I feel that there's more of a market for professional football if you get called up to England than in Ireland. Yeah, Emmett, absolutely. Your transfer value increases massively if you play for England. That's why you play for England, really, isn't it? You get your fucking transfer
Got to
value
chase
up
the
and you get-
bag, but in Dara's eyes, you've got to wear your heart on your sleeve and play for your country like it means something.
The thing is, you can demand a much bigger
Okay.
wage. You can demand a much bigger salary to play for England. If you're an England international, you can say, "Listen, you better slap on some more fucking peas on my check every week because you've got that international premium now in your squad." Renner says England under 21 should be built around Doyle, Palmer, Delap, and Bellis. Delap is also eligible to play for Ireland, but he won't.
Oh, don't
Yeah,
say
because
that.
Rory
I'm
Delap as well.
His dad
Rory
played
Delap.
for Ireland. His dad's an Irish legend.
I swear his dad is actually English, though.
It probably is.
Probably. From that generation of Irish players were actually all English.
Yeah, Kevin Kilbane was English, but he is Irish, like, you know what I mean?
Tony
Like, he's-
Cascarino.
Tony Cascarino. It sounds
He
like a
was
fucking
English.
mob now. I know who Tony Cascarino is.
Oh, should be 4-0 there.
He should be 5 because
Yeah.
Stones should have scored before.
I agree though, Runners thing. Are any of those lads in the under 21s? Is Doyle, is Palmer?
No,
is
they'll be in
Delap?
the under 18s, I think. Some of them.
I've seen
Yeah.
Doyle wearing an England shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, but not at
21s.
under 21s level, I don't think.
No, I
They're
don't.
more than capable of playing under 21s. They're
They are.
There's
I'm pretty sure
absolutely
Doyle's been England under 18s captain.
Yeah, I'm nearly sure he is too.
Is
Yeah,
Palmer in the
he's-
under 18s?
I'd say most
Um,
of those are, and if they're not, then I don't know why they haven't been called up to under 21s. Because the under 21s lost today.
No way, dude.
Eddie-
The Switzerland under 21s won
captain.
1-0 from a
Against
deflected
England,
goal
very good.
against England under 21s. And we
Mad.
played a 3.
Jesus, was there any
It's
City
about
players
as
playing?
nice as that goal. No.
How can you be smashing Premier League 2, which is under 23 football, and not have the players in the under 21?
Because they're either in the age
all
gap
English.
below or they just haven't been chosen for under 21s.
pretty well all the under 23 City team is English as well.
Yeah, I know, but it's either they're either in the under 19s or under 18s, whichever one it is, or they just haven't been picked for some reason. I don't know why they haven't been picked.
Tell you, man, there's a fucking agenda against Manchester City Football Club, and I'm not taking any other answer. There's an agenda. They all hate us. No one wants us to do well. Everyone hates us.
I could sort of understand, but yeah, again, I can't. I can understand some of the players in there because they actually play like quite a lot of games for their club in terms of like senior. Like if you look at Callum Hudson-Odoi and Nketiah, they, regardless of how good you think they are, they're playing for their like main team. So you can understand those.
Listen to this from Renners. He says, I think all shit England players who can't make our team should be allowed to play for Ireland, Northern Ireland, Wales, and Scotland. That's such a backhanded compliment. That they should just let them play for Ireland. I don't really care. We'll make the
Darragh
team
will
strong.
hate it because there's no passion.
Darragh wants proper IRA heads playing for Ireland. He wants the aggression, the passion, the lads to wear Easter lilies on their jersey. He's saying, come out, you black and tans. That's what Darragh's here for. Is he muted? Where's he gone?
He's gone. Right.
Too
well,
much passion.
There is no passion. There is no vision.
Yeah, Renners, I know. I'm only messing with you. I'm only messing. Sure, plenty of English players do play for Ireland. There's English players playing for Ireland right now, if I'm not wrong. If not, they put on a fake English accent because they think it's cool. Like
Is he going to turn his camera
Conley.
back on? Is he going? Oh, he's back. He's back.
And now I'm in Darrah's slot, and Darragh is in my slot, or Joe is in my slot.
No, Darragh left. It pushed you into Darrah's, and it pushed my blue box into yours. But I was still in my one.
Get out. Right. Any other talking points? City related. I'm sick of international football after just 4 or 5 days. What's going on in the world of Manchester City? 8,000 fans allowed back in. I think we talked about that yesterday.
Raf
Financial fair
literally
play.
keeps getting absolutely bummed at Udinese because he can't get a minute.
Who?
Raf. He's getting no minutes.
Oh man, he's a bit of a prick, that young lad though, Jane Braff, from what I've heard. Allegedly.
Allegedly, he's meant to be a prick.
He told Fernandinho to go fuck himself or something, didn't he?
Yeah, but then he said
Allegedly. Allegedly.
It's all alleged.
Then he said like, "Oh, I'm going to stay at City forever" or some shit like that. 2 days later, transferred to Udinese.
Similar to Sancho though, isn't it? He desperate for more.
He would have got more
time,
game
isn't it?
time if he stayed though, because he literally is getting like 10, 15 minutes sub appearance here and there for Udinese. It might be senior football, but it's not doing him any good.
Yeah. Nah, if you're not, what's the point in going to Udinese if you're not going to fucking play for them? At least I like to say the Harvard Bellows are actually playing in Blackburn. Do you know what I mean? He plays every week, I think.
Sorry, he starts, doesn't he?
He starts, Taylor, yeah.
Respect.
He'll take the Eric Garcia spot once he finally leaves in the summer.
He's still got a long way to go, Harvard Bellows, before he gets regular game time in the City first team. Not that he's not good enough, there's just too much class in front of him.
Yeah, true. He looks a decent player. He just looks like a stopper, though, doesn't he? He just looks like he's very hard to get past, just brick shit house.
I felt
he is like 6'4", so
Yeah, exactly.
Harvard Bellows is?
yeah, he's
fucking
massive.
huge.
He's fucking huge.
Is he?
He's really
He's
tall.
quite-
He looked a bit nervous against Cheltenham, if you remember that game.
barely. We had about 18 games in February.
He looked nervous against Cheltenham because he had Eric Garcia attacks, and I think he was playing right back as well, so he wasn't even playing in like his natural position.
Yeah, he was playing right back.
But it was a back three.
Long throw season as well. That kind of threw everybody off.
Jesse Lingard's actually 6 since he went to West Ham, do you know that?
There's a
They
good reason
scored
why they
again.
call him Lingardinho.
That they scored again.
Nope.
Still 3 now.
Still three
If
now.
Ireland joined the UK, we could just have a UK team. It would be
Not a fucking chance.
Renners, you're gonna piss off Dara big time here. It'll be made up mostly of England players, but they can get to the semi-finals. Renners, I tell you what, for a fact here, if Ireland joined the UK, not one single Ireland player makes the team. Not
Yeah,
one
really.
single player.
I was gonna say, should we do a quick combined 11 of England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Ireland, and see who gets in?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That'd be good fun, actually. Let's
Right,
do that.
so-
For all four nations.
4-3-3. We'll
Five,
establish
five.
that now. Standard. Who's in goal?
Uh,
We don't have anyone great.
who's the Welsh keeper?
Wayne
Wayne Hennessy, Danny Ward. None of that, Dara.
Who's the Scottish one?
Alan McGregor, innit?
It's still McGregor at the ripe age of about 50.
He's about 73 and he's still playing.
I
That
think
guy's
he's
got the
still in the
bus pass.
squad. I don't know whether he's number one.
He's got the bus pass. He's so old.
He's living on a fucking pension.
Who
I mean,
would you-
our
alright,
keepers
who-
aren't
it's
great.
Gonna have to have to be Dean Henderson or Jordan Pickford just by fucking
Not
process of elimination.
Pickford. Actually, yes, Pickford. He snapped Van Dijk in two. Yes, please.
Just through process of elimination, it kind of has to Pickford. There's no one else. Right, we'll go to right full.
Right back.
We play a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3.
4-3-3. All right, 4-4-2 then. Well, I'll give in. Right.
4-4-2 is easier to pick a team for.
Right. Okay.
Right back. Any shouts? Put some names out there, and we'll have a debate.
Probably Arnold.
Carl
Are you
Walker.
mad?
Depends what system you're playing, really. Do you want to
Based on
attack him?
form, based on current form.
Kyle
Oh,
Walker. Kyle Walker. It's Kyle
I'm gonna
Walker.
go with Walker as well.
You're saying current form, didn't you?
Yeah, Walker's not been bad. He's been good.
Yeah, Walker, yeah.
I'd
but
say Walker's better than a 4-4-2 as well. Anyway.
And even overall, Kyle Walker's got more trophies the whole lot. He's more decorated. He's playing better form. There's no reason. There's no answer. There's no reasoning for it, Trent.
One of them isn't in the England squad as well. We're going with Walker.
Is there any from Scotland or Wales or nah?
wait till
Phil
we get to
Bardsley.
left back.
Phil Bardsley.
Who's the Scottish right foot? I feel like it's someone worth talking about.
Phil Bardsley, isn't it?
Is
He
it?
doesn't fucking play.
From Burnley.
Right.
Phil Bardsley. I'm pretty sure he's the only Scottish right back I know.
Right. We'll give it to Kyle Walker for now. Centre half one. Right centre half.
Stones. Stones.
Shane Duffy,
Stays.
no?
John Stones.
Seamus Coleman.
Oh, we should have put a shout in for Coleman for right full.
Coleman. Overrated now. Coleman.
Okay, Joe. The rules are you have to have at least one player from each nation.
At least one.
Yeah. To make it,
Well,
it's
Ireland's best player is no doubtedly Seamus Coleman.
Aidan McGeady.
Matt Doherty plays right full.
You're only getting a right back in this. You're not getting anything else in it. What are you going to do? Put
Right,
Aaron
Kyle
Connolly on the pitch.
Kyle Walker, you're putting the sideline, mate. In steps the Donegal dynasty, Seamus Coleman. Yeah, Coleman and John Stones. What a fucking partnership, mate.
And
What a
John
fucking
Stones, right? Left centre back then.
Left centre back. Oh, I mean, do you put Maguire in? Do you put Cody in?
Nope.
Nope. Play Kieran Tierney as centre back.
No,
Centre
no,
back.
they have to be natural positions.
Play
natural
Kyle Walker
positions.
centre back.
No, natural
No,
positions, Dara.
Off.
Who plays left centre?
Seamus Coleman was playing centre back last night. Why don't we put him in and put Kyle Walker
Because
back
he's
in?
playing right of a three, man. He's in the team
Doesn't matter,
already.
Centre back.
Shut the fuck up, Dara.
I will murder you. I
You're
could answer that
ruining
little
it.
district and break your little trees outside your house.
Right, let's keep the order here, boys. Right, left side of centre half, genuine centre halves.
Well, we've got, for England, we've got Harry Maguire, Joe Gomez, Eric Dyer, Tarkovsky, me, Dan Burn.
I think Joe Gomez isn't a bad shout.
Yeah,
Oh, Lingard should have scored there.
His leg didn't have to be taped back together. It'd be a great show.
Who plays left centre half for Ireland?
Sarah O'Shea and
He's right side, man.
no, he's not Coleman's right.
It doesn't
Dara's
have to be a
natural
left
right
footer
side.
or someone who plays naturally on the left. It can literally just be another centre back.
Dara plays right full for West Brom most of the time.
Well, then we have three starting right backs playing centre back.
Because we don't have a left-footed centre half in the country.
Neither do
Alright,
England. We have
what-
Tyrone
hey,
Mings.
What if we say, right, John Egan, put him in.
Who plays centre half for Scotland?
I'm nearly
I
sure they
think
do.
does Kieran Tierney play centre half for Scotland? Because
I'm telling you he does. I'm telling you he does.
He plays he plays left of a three, basically. So yes and no.
Count.
I feel weird not putting in a natural centre half.
Put Tierney at left back. Can we just agree on that now? Put Tierney at left back because he's or Robertson, one of the two, because he's just Scotland's best player.
It's going to be Robertson, though, isn't it?
Right, we'll put Robertson at left back. We'll get that one out of the way with now if we're going to have one from each nation. He's just Scotland's best player, captain.
Right, Robertson left back.
We still need a Welsh player and a Northern Irish player.
Oh, fuck
Well,
me.
Bale's going in for Wales.
Bale's going in, yeah.
Bale's going in. That'll be the right. What are we saying? Is he going to stick him up front or right of the 4?
Stick him up front. Because Foden will be on the right.
Yeah, back that.
Right.
Let's work
so
out. I'm gonna forget what positions we've not covered. Are you writing it
we're
down?
gonna move over the centre back. We'll come back to it. Basically, we move on.
Okay.
We move on because we're struggling. We'll come back to it.
Right. We'll say right wing, the right of the 4.
No, Foden.
Sterling,
Right wing, Sterling.
Foden on the other side. I mean, it really doesn't matter which place you put them in. Just both get in there.
Right, so Foden and Sterling on either wing. It can be open for debate as to which wing they play on. The two midfielders then. Does McTominay get in?
No.
Ooh,
He's
he
sick
doesn't.
for Scotland. For
he's a
Scotland,
good
he's sick.
footballer. Joe has
He doesn't get in this team.
probably not, but he's a good footballer.
Who is it? Henderson? Rice?
What
Yeah,
we've
Rice
got:
gets-
Mount,
Rice gets in
Grealish, Henderson, Rice.
We need a defensive midfielder. We need a defensive
Right,
midfielder.
so Henderson,
Henderson.
Rice, Phillips.
It'll be a diamond, ultimately.
Henderson, I think. Honestly, Henderson.
Yeah, it's probably.
Then we go Henderson, and then as the more advanced or box to box, we've got Mount, Grealish, Madison. Throw him in there. Got the option of moving Foden inside and putting like Rashford or someone else in. Dwight McNeil.
Defensive midfielder, Henderson. Attacking midfielder. Oh.
Henderson
Mason
would
Mount.
not get in the Ireland team, says Runners.
He would. He would. I tell you, he fucking would.
If you watched the game
Runners-
yesterday, he would.
Runners, our team is trash. It is trash. We're so bad, man. We take anything.
Right.
So what's the midfield for looking like so far?
We've
What have we
got Foden and Sterling either side, Henderson further back, and we need one more. It's like an advanced or a box to box or whatever. One of those types.
It's got to be Grealish, Mount, one of those. Madison's got to.
I'd make a case for moving Foden there and putting another winger in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Throw in Sancho or Rashford or something like that.
yeah. Rashford has to be in prime
Yeah,
Rashford.
If you're going on current form, you said current form earlier. No, you're not
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on,
fair
you're
enough,
not
fair
on
enough.
current form.
Jeff
Yeah.
Hendrick or Henderson.
Henderson every single day, all round, all year round.
Personally, go for Jeff Hendrick myself, Renners.
Right, we'll move Foden into the attacking midfielder position, and who do you put on the right?
You think you're fucking funny,
Right.
Joe?
Right will be Sterling, left will be Rashford, I think. Or is that been a minute? It's 50-50. Jesus Christ.
It ain't 50-50, runners. There's no 50-50, unfortunately, with Henderson and Hendrick. They're different leagues, mate. They're different leagues.
Well, they should be fucking different. Jeff Hendrick shouldn't be in the fucking championship. He should be in that fucking league. Going with Sunderland or something like that. He's that shit. Right here, right. Aidan McGeady is a better footballer than Jeff Hendrick. Aidan McGeady is languishing.
Oh, we've
in
set
League
him
One.
off again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Dara. Focus on the task at hand. Renner's Bale is going up front. We haven't forgot about Gareth. We still need a Northern Irish player. I forgot. Johnny Evans at centre back.
Yeah, Evans left side of centre back.
Yes, Will Grigg.
Great.
Will Griggs.
And then
Fire.
what we saying? Rashford and Bale up front. Not Rashford. Kane and Bale up front.
Yeah.
There you go.
You get Ag.
Joe,
Did
do you want to
we
read
say
out the?
Sancho? Did we say Sancho for the win?
No,
Joe, do you want to read out the chat?
Dara rants better.
Then you get Frag. That's what you get. You get Frag.
Frag.
I think you.
What?
I think you missed a chat there, Joe.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm on Top Chat, probably, innit?
Yeah.
Change.
It's from an old pal of the channel.
Ah.
Fuck's going on here then, Patrick?
You
Cannon
walked in at
says.
an awkward time.
Pat, we're trying to make a combined 11 of England, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. The combined 11 has to be one player from each team based on current form.
We decided
Joe,
on
pin that thing from Reynolds, will you?
which one?
Dara Rance is better than Lewis. Oh, that's a big shout. Dara Rance are better than Lewis.
I mean,
I'm telling
got a
him.
point. He's got a point. The amount of times you have to tell Dara just to calm down because so much just.
Dara, the thing with Dara, if he goes off him when you're not stopping him, you have to say his name about 100 times. He's
Right, well,
only
that's a combined 11 done, and the only reason why the other players are in there is because we had to put one player from each nation in.
Right, so call it out there. Imagine you're on the tannoid in Wembley and you're calling out the team.
Wembley lasagna, right? So to what?
Take on. This is the combined 11 versus San Marino.
Oh, can I do it? I remember.
I remember as well, but go on then, Dara.
Right. In goal, number 1, Nick Pope.
Who?
Who?
At right back, number 2, the greatest footballer of all time, Seamus Coleman. Right, number 5, the second best footballer of all time, John Stones.
Go on, Boulders.
Left centre back, here by pure, just having to have an Northern Irish player in. Number 6, no, not number 6. Number 4, Johnny Evans.
It's the only reason why I made the squad.
Right, left back. Number 26, Andrew Robertson. Scottish people hate him as the captain, so he's not captain tonight. Prick. Right. Number 14, Jordan Henderson.
Captain Seamus Coleman.
Number 47, Phil Foden.
Need a sound effect, don't
Now we're on to Frag, so we are. The front row of Frag. Right. Number 10, right. Yeah, Raheem Sterling. No, number 7. Number 7, Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
Number 10, Marcus Rashford. Oh, wait, you kids.
Dara. Patrick's just said Dara O'Shea over John Stones, and Henderson is garbage.
What?
Fuck off.
You didn't like the John Stones one.
No, that's factually incorrect, Pat.
No, 2 strikers. Right. Number 9, Gareth Bale.
Oh, goal England!
Okay. I mean, it's half time in it.
Sorry. I thought that was live.
And then number 10, Harry Kane.
No, big up Reynolds for saying Seamus Coleman. He's good.
Did we agree on Harry Kane playing up front? Did we?
Yeah, Harry
Well, we
Kane
should
and
do.
Gareth
Yeah,
Bale.
he's England's best striker, like.
He's
I
England's
thought
captain.
Patrick Bamford, no?
He'll be there when he declares for Ireland. Come on, you boys, in Graham.
Seamus Coleman is good. Yes, Seamus Coleman very good. I only do facts, no if, buts, or maybes.
The
Pat,
one that I'm mentioning now, Sadio Mane. I said it last time I was on it. He's the best football player in the world. I don't know why people. Why he's laughing for? What, Chris? Why are you laughing for? I don't do
Wrong
if,
one.
buts, and maybes.
I
I do
apologise.
absolutes. And you know, like if your aunt had balls, she'd be your uncle, but she doesn't, so she's not. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Well, that went on for about a year.
Yeah, because I played the wrong one.
Pat Gannon.
Because they have the same picture and the same name.
Minutes out of your day to
Put
record.
Patrick Gannon, number 10 in the team. He'll take Foden's place.
Okay, yeah, fine. Late substitution due to the fact that he was cheating on his girlfriend, allegedly. It's Pat Gannon for Phil Foden.
Right, let's agree on one thing. Who's captain in this team? I'm not getting into Harry Kane.
Coleman.
Seamus Coleman.
Seamus Coleman.
You honestly think Coleman captains his team?
Yeah.
Who else are you going to give it to? Robertson? Not a chance. Harry Kane's England captain. You're not giving it him. Johnny
Irving,
Evans is
mate.
the only Northern Irish player. You ain't giving it him.
Ooh, Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson.
Henderson is in
Coleman.
my shout, isn't he?
Coleman.
I'm going to say Raz.
Coleman.
I don't want Coleman leading this
Wait,
team. I
right.
like Coleman. I don't think he needs that kind of pressure. Give it to Raz. Give it to Raz. You got a good job off Raz.
Good job off you.
Wait till
Who's the manager? Who's the best manager out of all these nations? Jesus.
Stephen Kenny, obviously. Kenny Ball.
I mean,
Kenny can.
better than Gareth Southgate, so.
Roy Keane.
Yeah, go on. I'll take it. Did you
Shea
see that?
Given-
Did you
Right,
see that
he was.
video, Hugh, on Twitter, where it was like Roy Keane's first training session with Barkas? He just fucking bricks at a young fella in the goal. He fucking
No.
just a young fella. The dad's training him to move because he's fucking bricks, and the young fella's like skewing.
Here, Shea Given was sick for Ireland. Shea Given's the best keeper Ireland have had in years.
Yeah, it
Literally
goes.
years.
It literally went. Last one was Packy Bonner.
Yeah,
Shake him.
yeah, absolutely.
And who do we have now? We have Mark Travers now.
How is Enda Stevens not making the team?
Who?
Paddy says, how is Enda Stevens not making the team?
Because he's the slowest fucker I've ever seen in my life. He's getting rid of the ball.
There's your
It's like
answer,
Matt
Pat.
Doherty. Do you want Matt Doherty in the team? He's shit.
I say Pat and Dara have a charity boxing match.
Oh,
Theo
no,
Kenny would win England the World Cup. Yeah, Southgate's certainly not doing it.
I could
Yeah.
win England the World Cup.
I bet
You and your
fucking
football manager.
My football
already have
manager
one.
expertise. I mean, I'm better than Gareth Southgate, so.
Mate, I got woke into the Champions League 6 seasons in a row. That shit doesn't go unnoticed.
I actually
However-
won the Euros
however
with
the
England
club
on Football
Champions
Manager.
League with Woken in 6 seasons. Stuff like that doesn't go unnoticed, Neil.
I actually won the Euros with England on Football Manager. Darren knows that because he was there when it happened.
Wasn't it?
Fuck you, Darren.
Don't have video proof, didn't happen.
Must have been a
England
sleep.
won't win a trophy, a World Cup in my lifetime. Do you reckon
No
they'll win a
chance.
trophy in your lifetime, Joe? England, a World Cup?
Not a chance. Not with. No, I can see it's fucking it up somewhere.
Hold on. Let's wind it back a sec here. The talent that England have at their disposal is outrageous. The
Yeah, but
talent
look what
that
happened last time we had all this
outrageous.
talent.
Fucking Phil Foden's on the bench.
Yeah, but the last time we had this much talent, we still ended up bottling it. So
He won't.
We'll
he won't
find a
play
way.
Jack Grealish. You know them way there.
He knows he's Irish.
Yeah, man. I think
we'll
they
end
will,
up
Renners.
beating
They'll
ourselves
be
at one
tradition
point
number
because
one.
it just happens.
I think they'll win a World Cup at some stage in the next 2 decades.
Might win a
disagree,
Euros,
yeah.
we won't win a World Cup.
I don't think they'll win a World Cup.
I think they could. I don't see why they couldn't. They've got the talent. They've got one of the best squads in the world.
Yeah, but look at the guy who's
Southgate-
managing the team at the moment.
Southgate couldn't manage his way out of a paper bag. England are the national equivalent of Spurs. That's an
Exactly.
interesting way to put it. Southgate is a League One manager at best. I think Joe said that earlier on, or maybe it was Dara. Someone said that.
He's not a good manager.
Gareth.
He should be managing Spurs because he's got a similar record. He gets sort of in the mix as, oh, you're a good team, but ends up bottling it.
Poor Gareth, man. He's got a nice waistcoat.
Nah, fuck his waistcoat.
They just bottle it. They seem to be serial bottlers, England. They seem to be serial bottlers, but I think it's going to come at some stage. You can't have that much quality constantly coming through. And you only have to look at the youth teams right now in England. Under 21, under 18 is packed with these city stars, the EDS city players. Man, they're due some sort of silverware. I'd be very disappointed, Renners, if I was you and you went your whole life not seeing England win something.
I agree.
I think
Yeah, I'd be disappointed, but I wouldn't be surprised.
If you have a team that benches Jack Grealish, if you have a team with quality to bench Jack Grealish, bench a Mason Mount, to bench a Calvin Phillips, and now he's playing tonight, but he won't be playing the big games, you should win a World Cup. But you won't.
Exactly. We should win something, but I won't be surprised if we end up with nothing.
So,
Even
What is
think
it?
about
It's
what an England B team would look like. Actually, here's something, right? Let's make an England B team. I'm telling you now, they beat Ireland. They beat them about 4-0.
Facts. Facts.
They beat them about 4-5. Right, come on, let's do this.
Do we? Wait, are we going B or do we need to go down to C, D, E, F?
No, we'll go with
How
B,
far do
and
we
then we'll do a
need?
C. And then after the C, we'll say, right, how many goals will DS beat Ireland by? Right? Right, so the B team for England, starts with,
Pope in goal.
Henderson.
right,
Henderson.
Pope.
Pope's
I
second
think-
choice. Pickford is always going to be
prefer
first choice for some reason.
I prefer Henderson.
Yeah, but
personally.
we're on about pecking order. It's Pope.
Okay.
Rightful.
Carl
I'm
Walker's
sorry,
like backup right back.
I don't know who he goes with.
Wan-Bissaka's not even in the squad, man.
Oh, yeah, right.
As a
Go on.
backup, we said Kyle Walker was England's best right back at the moment. So he is. So it's either Trent, Reece James, one of them two really.
What about Trippier? Southgate loves him. Oh, Foden's on. Foden's on for England.
Hey,
I'm gonna get a shorts. Wait, keep
fuck's
talking.
sake!
Put them on.
And
put them
Bellingham.
on. Put them on. Put them on.
And
Put them
Bellingham.
on.
Do you think my fat arse is fitting into his size smalls?
Show us some. Show us your arse.
Get your
Get it
bunda.
out. Pull it out. Whip it out. Put it on the table.
So Bellingham
Oh, wait,
and
here we go.
Foden
So
are
tired.
on.
I'm rammed up the hole.
Oh, and so is Kieran Trippier.
He's one of our own.
Did you find any? Jeez.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not again. It's a triple change
Yeah.
from Gareth at half time.
Right. Oh, 7 people watching. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you're new. We're really trying to grow, and no one really cares what we think, so it's really depressing. What were we talking about there? The England B team?
Right back.
We're talking about
What? I don't know.
We're talking about something.
No, Dara, get your mind out of the fucking gutter, for fuck's sake.
So we said Pope and goal. Trent right back.
Trent, James,
at the
Trippier,
moment,
pick,
yeah.
take your pick. We've got about 7 right backs.
It's probably James in the pecking order right now, based on recent.
Based on
form.
the fact that he's in the squad, Trent isn't, yeah.
Right. So centre halves. It's Maguire.
And Mings.
Right.
Maguire and Mings. Yeah.
Maguire Mings, yeah.
Left full.
Luke Shaw. Chilwell's playing now. Luke Shaw's on the bench.
Yeah, it's Luke Shaw, isn't it?
Okay,
Who's
then
playing midfield?
what?
It's a 4-3-3 because that's what England play.
What? Calvin Phillips would be a B team player.
Calvin Phillips would
Like,
be a B team player.
Right. Calvin Phillips, Mason Mount. Was that Mason
Be
Mount?
Calvin Phillips, Mason Mount, and probably
Mason Mount
James
will start for
Maddison.
the England team. I think Mason Mount will always start for the England team, first team.
Right, then Madison and.
I'm trying to think.
Walker.
Midfield 3 for England starting is probably Rice, Henderson, and Mount. Probably starting.
Mm.
So backup would be Phillips,
Grealish.
Grealish, and probably what?
Foden?
Madison, Foden,
Madison, yeah, it's Madison.
Not
It's
Madison.
Madison. It's Madison.
Madison, and then front 3. Well, starting front 3 is Kane, Sterling, and Rashford. Normally,
So Foden, Calvert-Lewin's.
Sancho.
That's disgusting. That would pump the Ireland team 7-0. In Wembley, a full stadium
Right
Wembley,
team.
that's a 7-0 to England.
That's a 6 or 7 now.
You can slap that 7-0 in your forehead, Stephen Kenny, because that's the way it's going.
Firm that 7.
Jesus.
Right, we're going to C team then.
Oh man, we could be
Right.
here all night.
Dean
This is the thing, Renners. This is the thing, everyone. This is exactly why England should be winning competitions. We can go down to a C team that would slap Ireland's first team. I mean, come on. The amount of fucking talent in this country is ridiculous.
Yeah. Me, you, Joe, if we get Ethan, we get Reynolds, we get Pat, we get whoever else is in the chat, we will beat them.
I don't know, man. I like the beer too much myself. I probably wouldn't.
Man,
make the team.
we will run that midfield into the ground, and I'm a fucking striker.
Are you a striker, are you?
Yes, I fucking am. There's half a goal
Oh,
for your face.
Whoa!
Most improved player 2012. Let's go.
Striker!
Golden boot! It's golden boot!
Striker!
What does it say? Most improved
He's gonna fun like that.
participation trophy.
Shit!
You can very well read that as golden boot.
Sick.
Right.
That's sick.
It's got a foot like a
Right.
traction ending. Shit!
Oh,
Sick. Big up, big up. Are you any use at footy, Daz? Patrick says.
Can't
Are
go.
you not?
I got a golden boot. I'm not very good at football. Let's go a golden boot. No, I'm not
He
very
just
good.
Patrick. He just showed you his participation award. Of course he's
What the
decent.
fuck? Right,
Of
you know
course
what?
he's
You know what?
decent.
I'm having none of it. Right?
We've set him off again. Not another
I'm
one.
gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down. You know this is a golden boot. You can see the golden boot.
Oh, participation. That's sick. That is sick.
Yeah, shut up, man. How about your ears pierced?
Yeah, you're jealous because you're afraid of needles. Got you there, didn't I?
Hang on.
Put you
See?
there on that one.
See? You
Brookfield
see?
Celtic participation award.
Right. You are obviously dyslexic. 'Cause you know full well. this is
Certificate of approval.
He's fuming. Reddit says England are shit. Oh man, they've got so many good players. I'm surprised they've not won anything in the last 10 years.
You look like a
Patrick says,
pace
you look like a
merchant.
pace merchant, Dara. You look like a pace merchant.
It would be the thing where I can run, but I wouldn't run for very long because I get out of breath.
You step over it, baby. Drop the shoulder.
No, I'd be knocked the ball ahead of me and run onto it. But then as soon as I give the ball to someone else,
Mbappe!
You're like a really shit stamina Adama Traore.
Without the
obviously
muscle.
I am. Well, I'm a lot bigger than the damage.
Without the muscles and the baby oil in your arms.
Without the muscles.
Sorry, with
Yeah,
the
like
muscles,
you've
just
got a
the baby oil.
severe lack of baby oil and gym membership.
and dreadlocks.
I can dread that hair. Look, I've got my fresh haircut now. It's coming on, and I can turn that into dreadlocks.
Renners, mate. These statements, I understand where you're coming from, but this is a bit outrageous now. Dara, listen to this. Even Ireland could beat who's playing. England are playing tonight. San Marino against Ireland. I'm not holding my breath for Ireland.
Nah,
It'd be
come
1-0
on.
Ireland.
It would be
1-0 Ireland.
It'll be 0-0.
No, I think 1-0. I think we scored against Serbia. We can score against
England
fucking-
players get overhyped.
Yeah,
Do you think?
definitely.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire was sold for 80 million quid.
Yeah, but he's sick. Not.
Psych. Ryan Brewster, 32.5 million.
England players probably do get overhyped. Actually,
Did you know Ryan Brewster was actually in the under-21 squad for the match they lost earlier on this afternoon? And they lost and he got brought off the bench.
Oh, wait, what's
Is he
Cody
not-
doing with the captain's armband?
Is he not like 35 or something?
He doesn't
Ryan
have the
Brewster? What's he
captain's
doing
armband, does he? Or
He
does he?
does, yeah.
Oh, well,
Because
Sterling's
Sterling-
gone off then. Because Foden came on, didn't he?
Patrick says, I reckon you're like a Peter Crouch type centre forward. He's not
Yeah,
tall
me
enough, Pat. He's not
mate.
tall enough.
With 5'9" stature now.
He's not like you, Pat.
Is Pat tall?
Pat's about 6'1", maybe? Probably 6'1.5", 6'2" with you. Me, yeah, on a good day.
Pat, can you confirm or deny?
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Don't do me dirty here, Pat. Don't do me
VAR
dirty.
check in progress.
Maguire is 40 million at best.
I agree. That's with English tax, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hang
40
on 1
million.
minute. 1 minute, hang on now. VAR check still in progress. It's in this here.
Today, please, VAR. Hughes,
He was
what are you
5'9".
doing?
We're on a
Pat?
Cristiano, Cristiano, 5'9".
What are you doing?
VAR.
No, Kevin.
Oh, no.
Goal
Pat.
given.
Pat, you're killing me here, mate. Right, whatever. I'll just run with it. 5'9" it is.
You won't be
5'9"
running
it
very
is, then.
fucking
I'll just go with it. I'll take it. Take what I'm given. Maguire couldn't tie the
fast.
bootlaces.
Pull this out for a celebration. I've just found out Hugh was 5'9".
I'm on my mum's life. I'm not 5'9".
Look at him getting all defensive. He's so cute.
On my mum's life, I'm not 5'9".
Right.
I'll end this call. I'll leave the channel. I'll
Oh,
leave
you
the
can
channel.
do it.
Dan,
Needs to
listen,
go.
you-
5
You-
foot
you'll be
10,
ho- you'll be
maybe.
hosting the video.
5
You'll be
foot
hosting the
10,
video.
maybe.
Yes, people, it's Hugh here.
5 foot 10, maybe. Huge. You want to explain yourself?
I'm not even gonna get into this.
Try to collar up. Sure.
Do I have permission to turn Dara's camera off on the stream?
What?
Renner says Hugh's the goat. I am Renner. I appreciate that. You're the goat.
Oh, it's 4-0. I
Who's
wasn't
scored
even
that?
watching at this point.
It's a boring game, man. England are just tearing them apart.
Let's have a look here. Oh, Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Who needs Harry Kane? Yeah, I'll check over midget confirmed. Right, nice one, Dara.
I wish that we were in the call for when Miami traded for Victor Oladipo because I went
guarantee it,
fucking
there's
mad.
no one in this chat or in this call gives a shit.
Yep.
Look at him going on about defensive now.
Can I turn his camera off?
There is no one. I mean, no one.
Hugh, can I turn his camera off? Am I allowed?
Mute him. Mute him. Mute him.
Mute him. What?
Mute this pussy-o.
Pussy, isn't it?
Pat, you've done me dirty, mate. I'm gonna get you back for that. Why is
There you
England
go.
playing this game?
He's server muted.
You can stay there. Stay there.
Stay there.
Why is England playing this game? Is this a friendly game, Joe?
Qualifier.
There you go, runners. Qualifier.
It's a
World Cup.
It's a World Cup qualifier. I don't know why it's always San Marino, but there you go.
He's gonna give the viewers or whoever's in the chat epilepsy with those fucking lights.
I'll turn his camera off on the stream then. There you go.
Should we talk about City? This England game is over. It could be
Look at Dara. He just looks pissed off.
Yeah, we'll chat about City. 8,000 fans allowed back in the Carabao Cup. What else happened? The financial fair play is in the mud. What else has happened in the world of
Right,
Manchester
Dara,
City?
you're unmuted. Are you going to behave yourself?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Please find my remote. Here it is.
Hey, and he's back.
We'll go blue because of my jacket.
Reynolds, what's happening in the world of City? What's
Go
happening?
on. What have you heard? Have you heard any rumors? Anything going around the Facebook group when it comes to rumors?
Apart from
I'm
the
not being on
obvious.
Twitter. Only fans from London can go to the final. I said Man United wish they were there, so.
Someone say OnlyFans. Someone say OnlyFans.
Yeah, you got something to share with us, Dara? Yeah, you got something. You got something to share with us? About OnlyFans, yeah?
Here, your cousin's here, Dara. Big Liverpool fan, but have to give support to my cousin Dara, who's just been talking about OnlyFans. I'll have you know. Wish you's nothing but
Adam
best. Thank you, Adam, mate. I really appreciate that. That's very good of you.
Top man.
Kilo 0606. What was
My
the score of
brother.
the match? It's still on. It's 4-0. It's 4-0. Loads of rumors, Renner says. I'm going to hop on Twitter and see if there's anything I've noted. I'll have a chat. Phil Foden has just scored, actually, Renners. Has he?
No,
I read that wrong.
Calvert-Lewin.
Sorry, I read that wrong. I'm reading too quickly.
Calvert-Lewin could have had a hat trick here.
I watched a good talk between Stephen McInerney and your man from the 9320 podcast.
Ooh,
I
you did
got
look
that right this time. About transfers. What are we all thinking about transfers now? We may as well update our transfer opinions.
Haaland in, and I'm happy with anything after that.
Haaland in. Do we still want Messi, or do we think that's gone?
That's gone. That's done. It's over.
Reynolds just has his input there. He says Messi expected to stay.
Gundogan scored!
Yeah. I just ordered a Germany away kit with Gundogan on the back before we started the stream as well.
Absolute
It's whippy time.
scenes.
Right, that was
Absolute
fun
scene.
while it lasted, wasn't it?
So Messi's dead in the water. Then that's not happening. Grealish has been talked about recently.
I doubt it.
No.
I doubt it.
Renner's licking his lips now. I doubt it, lad.
I doubt
would
it'll
take him,
happen, but I'd take him, yeah.
Yeah, I'd take Grealish, but I don't think it'll happen. Who else is there? Who we linked to? Oh, Nuno Mendes.
Yeah.
Nuno Mendes. I don't know fuck all about him.
With his
But
£50
I
million pound
said he was
release
one-
clause.
Yeah, but like it's a £90 million release clause. But I heard, like, just looking at Twitter, I think they said something about 50 million.
He's a left back kid, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I
He
don't know if he
played
left.
last night as well for Portugal.
Don't say that, Hugh.
Grealish ain't happening. Where would he play? I think we may
Yep.
see, Renners, to the shock of the world, we may see some of our players leave this summer.
But
Potentially.
apparently Mahrez is staying.
I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves, Mahrez. I wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't be bothered.
Wouldn't I? He's been great this season. One of the best players this season.
He's been great in February and January.
He's been great the last
And-
few months. He started off shocking.
He's been great since 2021.
Alright. So there has been great since
Someone
2021.
say OnlyFans.
Me and you. Me and you have been great since 2021.
Someone say OnlyFans.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I wouldn't be looking to move Mahrez on, but if an offer comes in, I'd accept that.
Who
Joe
could go
Head
to make way for
That's
Grealish?
the name for OnlyFans.
It would be. It would have to be Mahrez, probably runners to make room. See, Grealish can play anywhere across the front, so he's very versatile.
Tell you what, he'd be a great false on him.
Yeah, he'd be sick. He'd be sick. Who else would he link to?
I am Haaland, and if we don't get on after that, I'm happy.
What do
And
you
I
think
heard
about what do you think
Zakaria-
about Danny Ings? In all honesty, all jokes aside, Danny Ings, what's happening?
No.
What do we
It
think?
won't happen.
It won't
No?
happen.
Wouldn't
No?
mind.
It won't happen. It just won't.
Grealish or Sancho? We're not getting Sancho runners. I just can't see that happen. I think he's Man United bound. I think Sancho's
He's
Man
not
United
going to
bound.
come back. He ain't coming back.
No.
Himself's too fucking small. Look at this.
Oh, Pat, I'm not falling for that bait. I'm just not falling for that. I'm
Let's
too
see what he
shocked.
said. Haha! Very nice.
I shouldn't have said that out loud. Joe maybe would have said it without noticing.
Joe
I
wouldn't have
wouldn't.
said it.
I wouldn't.
No,
I think I noticed it before you said it.
never say never. Would you want Sancho back, runners?
I wouldn't.
I'm not sure I would either. I'm not sure I would. Because he's going to want big wages, and so is Haaland. And then we've already got players on big wages. Oh, did you see actually they're trying to secure the contracts of Stones, Sterling, and De Bruyne in the summertime?
I did because I tweeted it.
Hey, well, but we should probably talk about it because we're on a city fucking show, aren't we?
Maybe.
Just because you tweeted about it doesn't mean you covered it.
I did cover it.
Anything on? No, Hugh is on the podcast. I would love to see them sign Stones on a longer contract, and Sterling and Kevin De Bruyne. I think that would be amazing. Could you imagine De Bruyne assisting Haaland? The goals would just be disgusting. Oh, look out for a touch from Foden. He's absolutely smashing it. Did you see that, Joe?
No, because
Outside
I
of
ain't
the
been
bit-
watching because the game's fucking over.
Yeah, game's dead. Grealish, 54 million on transfer market. Villa will want double that. Yeah, you're looking at about 100 mil for Grealish, in my opinion. You're looking at
Well, he
easily
doomed
100 mil.
himself by signing that bloody 5-year, 6-year contract.
Yeah, because he knows he's going to leave Grealish. He knows he's going to leave Villa. He's not staying, but he wants Villa to get the best deal possible. So whoever's willing to pay Villa that big money, that's where they end up. So you don't know, are City going to splash the cash on Haaland and Grealish in the same summer? You're looking at about 210, 220 million.
Dara, he's beast up.
We shouldn't let him on these streams. You can't even focus. I refuse to talk until the chat can get on Dara's case here. I'm not talking until he calms the fuck down.
Alright, so I'll talk.
Prefer really not
Go on,
to.
Sam.
Basically, what
Not to
happened?
speak.
What happened?
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
So basically, what they're doing is they're gonna heat the turf. They're gonna have the mince. They're gonna have the pasta bake either side of it. They're gonna heat the turf to make sure that it's cooked properly. And basically, it's gonna be a Wembley. It's gonna be a huge lasagna. Like a huge lasagna on the turf of Wembley, and they're gonna be able to eat it. And it's gonna feed the kids.
Are you done?
Right. Yeah, Hugh, you can come back.
Apologize.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, runners, I'm sorry about that.
I was giving everyone an epileptic fit again. For fuck's sake, Dara, man.
Dara, I will temporarily suspend you from these Thursday night takeaways. Honestly.
My
Talk
name's in the
football.
Get put in the sin bin.
Yeah, you've put this in bin.
You know what?
Runners, Sancho's never not injured for Dortmund is the thing.
Yeah.
They are classing it together, but he's injured all the time. That's why he's not in this England squad, and that's why he's not able to play against us, according to Daragh. Are you right? Is that
I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter and put on.
Possibly he's got injured again, I think, from what I looked at, and he's off somewhere to try and get fit again. But seeing as it's us, he probably will be back.
He came off against Freiburg, if I remember correctly.
He'll make a miraculous recovery and play against us.
Yep, and he'll score and he'll
Kyle
celebrate.
Walker gave him a good biff inside.
But Renners, if you're taking Sancho back, who are you dropping? That's the big question. Mahrez, though, you can't drop him if he's playing well.
Yeah, go through his little brief patch of purple form again, as he usually does.
Purple form.
Let's see put
Sergio and Fern is gone. Sergio is probably gone, yeah. But that frees up some fucking wage space for the likes of Haaland, doesn't it? Because Sergio is probably on big wages right now.
Just said Mahrez out. Yeah, if we're gonna get another winger, it'd be Mahrez to leave. But to be honest, why would you sell Mahrez for what? The same that we got him. You probably get 60 max because of his age and his contract. And then
also Pep loves Mahrez. Mahrez.
You'll sell him for like 60, and then you'll have to pay what 80, 90 for someone like Sancho.
Can you say that? Can you say that in the background?
I do think it'll be a big summer of spending for City, though.
Well, I said that last year, so I'm never going to say it again.
Jesus' future is in doubt. I hope so, Renners. I don't think he is good enough for Manchester City Football Club. I think if we want to
get a free pass because he's one of Pep's favourite players.
Yeah, or just because he's a hard worker. There's plenty of hard workers out there. The thing is, if we want to progress as a team and challenge for Champions League regularly and always be up at the top of the Premier League, he's not the one to lead the line. And I don't think he's a decent winger. I've said before, he's a decent winger, but he's not good enough to replace the players we already have in the wing.
He's a good footballer.
He is a good footballer. He's just not for us. He's not for City. I'm sorry, he's not for City. Sancho will cost another 60 million.
He won't be that low. It won't be that low. It'll be
about
70, 80, possibly 90. Plus, if we're going to waiver this sell-on that we've got with him to get Haaland as well.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I didn't actually remember that. That if we want Haaland, like something working in our favour is that sell-on clause we have for Sancho, isn't it? So you're gonna have to probably pick between one or the other. Are we even linked with Sancho? Is he even in the question for City?
No links.
Well,
that's all.
Not gonna happen. He'll be in a Man United shirt next season, is my guess.
If Dortmund don't get Champions League football, he's definitely gone. But
I think we'll get Haaland based on the fact that Dortmund like the idea of the sell-on clause that we have for Sancho. Mendy for me is done, says Renners. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers fucking crossed. Only players I can see leaving is Fernandinho, Sergio, Mahrez, and Mendy. I'd be okay with them leaving.
You're going to get about 40 to 50 from Mahrez. Get what? 20 to 30 from Mendy. That's bringing about 60 million minimum.
How much then? Will it be free for Fernandinho and Sergio?
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're both out of contract.
United won't pay them money. I think they will, United. They're known the last few years to just spend massive money on players. They will pay it. If they want them bad, they'll pay it. They wouldn't pay last summer, and the fans were fuming at the club, so they'll be put under pressure to spend it.
To be fair, it was like they wanted like 120 or something ridiculous last year.
Look, Sancho's a good player. His injury record would say that he's not 120 million.
I don't think he's 120 million worth. He's been very.
That's what they
good,
wanted, though.
But he's not the kind of player that he spent 120 million on just yet.
To be fair, he got double digits goals and assists last season. Fair play to him.
So did any decent player in the Bundesliga.
Bundesliga tax.
Well, then Foden. Foden's playing really well for England, by the way.
I'm pretty sure we've just gone to a 5 in the second half as well. Gareth Southgate, I hate you.
We'll need to sign a winger, a left back, and a CDM and a striker. I don't know about left back. I don't know about left back anymore. I was sitting in the position where I thought we did need a left back, but I'm not actually sure anymore. We've so many players.
Sell Mendy got left back.
Sell Mendy and what? Take a risk on Nuno Mendes.
Just sell Mendy and leave it as it is.
I am
just spitballing.
Robin Gosens, true and true, and I have been since I signed him on FIFA.
Just the Atlanta.
I mean, he is a left wing back / left midfielder. He's not really a fullback.
And then, yeah, but then you can adapt around them, play him there, and if you want to play Kyle Walker right back, and play him when you want to switch around.
Well, Cancelo.
I just think we just sell Mendy and just don't sign a left back. We've got enough players who can play there.
Yeah, I don't think we need to sign a left back. We've got plenty of players capable of playing there. And then like Zinchenko, man, he's a good left back.
If you've got the money, spend it.
Why?
Okay,
It's not
CDM.
need.
CDM.
Zakaria is now about 20 million because he said he won't be signing a new contract.
Oh wow.
He will be signing a new contract. I think it expires not end of this season and the next
Next
season.
season. Yeah, next season.
They won't have Champions League because they're mid-table.
Yeah, they're shit.
So
He was shit against City.
He didn't have much to do. It was just he dropped very
well,
deep.
he was playing
As a
against
defensive
Cafu.
midfielder.
So
As a defensive midfielder, he had plenty to do against City.
Playing like
He's
right.
trash.
yeah, but he's 20 million and he'd be a backup.
I think
Who
he's
would
good.
be the 50-50 players leaving? Jesus, I can't see any others.
I don't think Jesus
Mahrez
will
is
leave.
50-50. Mahrez is 50-50.
I don't think Jesus will leave. I want him to leave. I don't think he will leave.
Mahrez will depend on whether we get a good offer or whether
I don't think he'll leave.
we
I
get
wouldn't
anyone
mind him.
else. I think that's all that Mahrez hit. Like the Mahrez thing is just if we get a good offer, we might sell, and if we think we can get someone to replace him, we might sell. Other than that, we'll probably
No,
stay.
man, Mahrez clinical.
Mendy out,
Shut up,
Gaia in. Do you just know anything about that Gaia fella?
Who?
Decent left back,
Gaia.
yeah.
I've not watched him.
Good as he. Do you rate him, Renners? Haaland, Sancho, Zakaria, and Gaia. What a great summer. We ain't getting Sancho, Renners. I don't think that's
We
happening.
won't get Sancho. We haven't even been linked to him, so I wouldn't get hopes up.
Haaland and Zakaria are the most likely players to come in. Sancho and Gaia. I don't know anything about Gaia, and Sancho ain't happening. Mendy 20 million, Mahrez 40. You get more than 40 million for Riyad Mahrez, surely to God, wouldn't you?
You would. You'd probably be looking at 50, or you're just going to keep him.
Fancy you sell him. Sell him to like Paris are the main ones. And especially if they don't get Messi, I can see us fleece in Paris for him.
They did just sign Di Maria to a new contract, though.
For a 1 year new contract.
Paddy says, don't think Gaia could handle the Premier League. Who's he play for?
Valencia.
Why do you think that bad?
Genuinely, I've not seen him.
I don't know anything about him.
I just don't think
Why
we
do
need
you
a left back.
He seems too weak. Is he a skinny boy, is he?
Yeah, I'd punch for him.
I just don't think we
Yeah.
need a left back. I just won't prioritise it.
I don't think we need one. I mean, it's always a luxury to have another left back, but I don't think we actually need one the same way we need a striker. Like, the only position we need a player in is striker.
Let's be honest.
my
If we signed a striker and a defensive midfielder and nothing else, just two players, be happy with that, wouldn't we?
Oh, yes. Paddy has
happy
seen
with
him play in the Europa League against Arsenal.
God
Still
love
seen.
him.
God love you. Rinsed them.
Can we that tomorrow? Do we have any international football tomorrow?
Who knows?
I'm not sure. If it's on tomorrow.
Torres has just come off. Brilliant. Spain are drawing with Greece. How can you slap Germany 6-0 and we draw 1-0 with fucking Greece?
Here's one.
Eric
Gaia
Garcia
and Torres
attacks.
come in for Spain. Torres doesn't get a look in with City. What are your thoughts on that?
He should be playing.
Why should Torres get a look in at the moment with the players that are in front of him?
He should be getting at least some game time. Doesn't he? Come on, man.
Well, he got one again.
Yeah.
He did get 90. Was it 90 against Fulham or did he come off?
He
No,
got
he
the
got
90 against Fulham.
But right, I haven't seen how Guardiola treated Foden, and where he is now. I have every bit of faith in that man. He can do what he wants.
Yeah. I feel bad for Torres, though. He's not got anywhere near the amount of football. He's probably hoping he would have got.
I mean, again, there's a lot of players in front of him, so all he can do is kind of wait and get his opportunity when he, when he does appear. That's all he can do. I mean, we're in the final stages of the cup competition, so it's not like we can fully rotate for that because one of them's a final and one of them's a semi-final.
Yeah, true.
I mean, he might get more time in the league considering it's pretty much done.
Yeah.
So he might just get more. He's just gonna have to wait. Really, there's not much else he can do.
Right. Renners, question for you. Question for Pat. You may as well answer as well if you're going to answer it properly. Because I know he's a bit of a troll in these chats. And anyone else got 6 viewers? Anyone else wants to help? How far do we honestly think City are going to go in the Champions League?
Semi-final at best.
Think we'll beat Dortmund.
Semi-final at best.
Joe?
We'll get knocked out by Dortmund.
Ooh. It's not an
Get
outlandish
knocked out
take.
by Dortmund.
We're gonna
That's
get
not
Did you
knocked
an
out.
know we'll get knocked out by Dortmund?
Haaland is gonna have a field day. I could feel it. We're gonna get knocked out.
Oh my
Right,
god.
I'm not gonna say like he's a good striker. He's a great striker, but remember who we have at the back.
Yeah, I know who we have at the back, but still, I just feel we're gonna defeat ourselves again. Again, this has happened before. I think we'll get knocked out.
By Dortmund. Jesus Christ. That'd be.
I'm
you
hoping
have-
we don't. I'm hoping we. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm not getting my hopes up, so I'm not disappointed when it, could happen.
You have to start wondering at that stage. That would be what, 5 years of knocked out in either quarterfinals or in the
Would be.
quarterfinals?
It would be.
You'd have to start wondering, is Pep actually capable of getting past that stage of a City? Obviously, we're just speculating now, but Pat says I reckon he'll get to the semi-final. I think Bayern will be too strong, assuming they beat PSG. Oh man, it's a tough.
Their defense has been shaky this season.
They play a really high line, Bayern, a really high line. So there's definitely room for us to expose that, but we don't care.
Their defense has been really shaky. It hasn't been, the all conquering. They have lost quite a lot, like drop points.
Can I show everyone what I bought today? Actually, a little new segment.
Right. Okay.
We're having a good conversation, but I suppose.
Go ahead.
After this conversation, I thought we were finished this conversation because we
Go ahead, Dara.
argued
Show the people.
Right. Basically, last night I was playing a bit of FIFA, creamed that off the wall. Joe was here, and it got a bit fucked. Right. But got paid. It was payday. I still got no one. Got myself an extension lead as well because my one tripped out the other day. And
If you play PSG, I think you get to the final.
I agree. I think we'd beat PSG.
Mm.
I won't be saying that when we draw them, but
No.
I think we could.
Johnny Lara
Like-
in the house, fresh crew. What are you saying?
Dude. Is that for sure?
How are you, Johnny?
separate.
Johnny, we're having a conversation here about the Champions League and about how far we think we'll realistically get. Few people saying semi-finals. Joe is saying we'll get knocked out by Dortmund. I think
honestly.
semi-final, and we'll come to the end of our run there. Whoever we draw, PSG or Bayern. I don't think it'll be PSG.
I
PSG.
think-
Bear in mind, PSG have done the final now. They've been there. They've done plenty of semi-finals. They've been there. We are brand new under Pep to this.
Still reckon we
that's
cream
it.
PSG because their fullbacks are shite.
You think Dortmund knock us out, but PSG don't?
I have a feeling we just perform better against the better teams for some reason. I can feel it because it's the
We've
thing of the
got-
quarterfinals. It is
You
the
have
thing.
no
It-
famous back over.
We've not played against a proper team in the Champions League like ever, so we don't know we'll play against.
Liverpool.
I just
Liverpool,
don't know.
they beat
I
us,
just
like,
don't know why. The fact that I think this season we'd have a better chance if we come up against it. I mean, I did say I wanted Porto as well, but
When was the
Fuck it
last
all
time
over,
City
mate.
played under real pressure in a game? Who's the last team to put us under real pressure? Bar the Man United loss.
I just
We
think
haven't faced
I think
real
we could.
pressure.
I think we could do PSG.
Tottenham away.
It's not outlandish.
Tottenham away.
Their team is average
Tottenham-
apart from their front three.
Ooh, PSG.
Their team is bang average apart from their front three. Their front three is world
Yeah,
class.
let's go through
Arguably one
this,
of the
right?
best.
Let's go through this. That's how. Right, Keylor Navas. Yes, I'd agree. Bang average keeper. Right. Who starts right back for them?
Florenzi.
It's a con-
Florenzi. Average.
Okay. Kimpembe is. But I think Marquinhos very good.
Marquinhos is okay. I'll give you that one. Marquinhos is a good centre half. I think Kimpembe is just above average, but he's not great.
He is above average, though, right?
I think what I
Saying-
think. Hold on. I think overall, I think what PSG have over us is the experience, and they must be really fucking hungry for a Champions League at this stage because they've come so close. They've come so close, and they're playing Bayern now, and they played Bayern last year. And you just said it yourself, Joe. Bayern probably aren't the exact same beast they were last year, so they're in with a chance. And they've got this new fresh feeling under Poch. They're playing really well, and they just thumped Barcelona in the new camp.
It's not
Yeah, but that
fair.
Barcelona was fucking shite. That Barcelona was shite.
Still,
They had Messi
yeah.
in that.
Regard-
Did you see
regardless-
Ousmane Dembele in the second leg? He missed about 10 sitters.
Yeah, he did. Regardless of how good or bad the Barca team is, if you're going to go to the new camp and beat and thump them there, you're a good team.
No one's saying they're not a good team. I think we'd beat
They're a
them.
very good team.
But if they were to beat Bayern Munich and we came up against them, you asked me on that Tuesday, no, I'd say no.
I don't know.
I'm only saying next week, we're not playing against them yet.
I'm really
If
on
we
the
play
fence.
against
The thing is, what I will decide if we beat Dortmund, right? And I'll decide after what way we've beaten Dortmund. If it's very convincing,
exactly.
that's how I'll know. That's how I'll feel about going. Because the thing is,
You won't.
Obviously, you can look at there's loads of narratives to this. The first one is PSG or Bayern. They're both obviously big European teams. PSG haven't won it, but they've been in the final. They've been in semi-finals very often. But we're the brand new team. We're the underdog. New experience for us, and that could be like a push. That could be like, I don't know, beginner's luck sort of thing in the semi-final.
The way you said it there is perfect, right? You won't be judging it on the result if we win. You'll be judging it on the performance if we win.
Exactly, but first, obviously, the first thing
Of the play. Like if we go out and beat Dortmund on aggregate, let's say 4-2, but we hold them out defensively when they're pushing for the 2 goals, you'd be confident.
The thing is, we beat Dortmund if we keep Haaland quiet. Simple as.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ! Like Haaland's a good player and they have a decent team, but they have not got half the team around them as what we have.
No, absolutely. On paper, we are a much stronger team than Dortmund.
Like, I saw this thing, right? This is a TikTok source, right? You know the thing where, like, they go like that, saying, like, oh, this player is better than that player. They compare starting 11s. Basically, they did that for City, right? Obviously, Edison's better than Borky or Hitz, whoever they play. Diaz is a better centre-back. Stone's a better centre-back. 2 fullbacks are better. The midfield, everyone's really better. It's just Haaland. And even if you want to go, like, a winger with Sancho,
It's a 2-leg game, Johnny. It's two legs. If it was a one-off, I'd fancy us to beat them quite well. Can Haaland?
If it was a one-off, I'd fancy us to win it all.
Paddy says, can see Haaland latching onto Stones and roughing him up. What do you think about that, lads?
I can see John Stones giving a punch if he does that. Because John Stones is the greatest footballer of all time, bar Seamus Coleman.
I think you'll see Diaz masterclass against Erling Haaland.
Ruben Haaland. Jesus,
Diaz
the
Ruben
ultimate mashup of footballer.
That would be
Ruben
a beast
Diaz.
of a footballer.
Ruben Diaz played last night. He was his love child with Ronan Finn was playing up top for Serbia last night.
He was. Renners, you should be director of football at City. If you
fuck Tiki. Tiki just goes for Catalonian players. Is that the word? Joe.
Yeah.
Carl Doyle says Daragh has beautiful eyes.
You can hide them if you want. That can be arranged.
It's going to be a good time. It's on the 6th of April, I think. I think it's 2 weeks' time. It's that soon.
Yeah, 6th of April.
Oh, Louis 11's coming in. He always comes in and say hello. Louis, we're talking about the Champions League here. Everyone's having their input. How far do you think we'll go, and how far do you think, or how do you think we'll get on against Dortmund? Curious to know what he thinks now. And you never showed me the DMs with the lap. I was hoping to see them.
Just expose them on a live stream.
He said it on the live stream
yesterday.
You big fucking dope.
You idiot.
You just exposed him on a live stream for not sharing the DMs.
No, because he said
how dare you not share confidential DMs with me?
Diaz will be told to man mark Haaland. The battle between Diaz and Haaland will be an absolute spectacle, to say the least. Spectacle. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, so Louis, how far do you think we're going to go in the Champions League? Most people saying semi-finals. Joe thinks we'll get knocked out by Dortmund. I think we'll beat Dortmund, and I think semi-finals. Now that we spoke about it a bit, I'm starting to think semi-finals.
Have I swayed you?
You have, yeah. Our race will be run come semi-finals. Unfortunately. I'm making it sound awful now. We're still in the fucking competition.
I've actually made me quite depressed there now, thanks.
Cheers, kids crying.
Cheers, son's crying. Cheers, Renners Jr. is crying.
But yeah, Renners, it'll be... I don't think you'll see Stones man marking thing. I think semis at least, hopefully. Obviously, we've got the hurdles of the quarters, and we should get past Dortmund as their defense isn't the best. We actually just spoke about that. We were saying, other than Haaland, I'm not sure where Dortmund are like really strong. Like they're a decent team to get to where they were, or to get to where they are.
Oh, it's 5-0. Ollie Watkins has just scored.
Big Ollie Watkins. Semis will be the toughest stage, but if we get past PSG, Bayern, I think we can genuinely win it. That's a big ask, though. Much easier said than done, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Wake up.
No, I started lagging out.
Oh, sorry, right. What do you think on that?
Yeah, if we get through our, it's whoever comes through outside the draw wins that.
I don't know. The thing is, I've got a theory.
Chelsea will
Real
be
Madrid-
getting through from the other side of the draw. I just think they will.
My theory is behind the other side of the draw. Yes, Chelsea are probably the best team on form on that side of the draw, but Liverpool and Real Madrid, I hate saying it, they're both European royalty in terms of winning the competition.
No, sorry, Liverpool will smash Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. And Liverpool, they know fine well that the Premier League season is dead and buried. And if they could pull off a Champions League win, it goes from being a shite season to being an unreal season, doesn't it? So they'll go all guns blazing, and they've been there. It'll be 3 finals in 4 years.
Have they got a good enough team? Have they got a good enough team to do it?
Only hope of them getting Champions League football next season as well. So they'll probably, that's.
But the thing is, they you don't have to have the team to do it. They're crap in the Premier League, but they seem to be class against Leipzig in both legs. So they're obviously
Trust me, Leipzig were dreadful.
But they're fully focusing on the Champions League. Liverpool, they obviously see a conclusion to being a decent season should they win the Champions League, or even get to a final. That's 3 finals in 4 years. That would be
Well, they
mad.
just know the only way they get Champions League is by winning that. It's dead in the league. That's the only other way they can get it. So it's like for that, it's every game is a cup final because as soon as they're knocked out of that, if they get knocked out of that, season's over. What have they got left?
I do think, though, on paper, like you said, whoever wins our side of the draw, will win the Champions League.
They're at least favourites for it anyway.
My guess is it's Bayern Munich. They're just built different, Bayern Munich, aren't they?
Let's just so we're clear, City are bookies' favourites.
We always are.
Well,
We always
Irish
are.
and English bookies will always put City as favourites, especially while we're so far ahead in the Premier League. But we know as City fans looking at recent history in the last 4 years, i.e., the quarterfinals, that we bottle it there. But it's like I said, it's new territory if we get to the semi-finals, and you just don't know how they'll react to that. It'll either be a blessing or a curse.
It's new territory under Pep.
Yeah, it's new territory for all these players, bar Sergio Fernandinho.
Pretty much.
Ken, maybe?
I think Kevin De Bruyne was there for the semi-final.
He was there for a semi-final run, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think
Pretty sure he was.
So,
but I'm pretty sure that's like the only 3 players.
For 95% of the squad, semi-finals Champions League is brand new territory.
Yeah, because we ain't signing anyone who's got to 1.
Sterling was there. Sterling was there.
Oh, yeah, he would have been.
Was he? Was he?
Yep.
He would have been, yeah.
He would have been. 15, 16, boy. Money.
It'll be a fun
Remember, because
run.
we beat PSG in that as well.
I remember the jersey. Oh, it's such a beautiful jersey. Collar.
Champions League is a scary prospect, man. It's a scary prospect. I've seen a lot of journalists and a lot of football YouTubers suggesting the City will win the whole thing.
Yeah, Statman Dave pens us in for.
The lads in the kickoff, 2 of them.
Oh, don't mention that fucking Boyle on this show.
Well, Dylan Joyce, how's it going? You well? These new UEFA rules replacing financial fair play. What are the new rules? Can anyone tell me?
Apparently, it's a looser version of FFP.
Looser.
Well,
so
now
more money can be
clubs to spend more freely, aren't they, in their words?
Someone say OnlyFans. Dylan, you may as well hop in as well. How far do you think we'll get in the Champions League? We're all saying
he's saying we're getting knocked out in the first leg of Dortmund.
We're getting they're not even going to play the second leg. We'll just be knocked out in the first.
See him, the most pessimistic City fan I've ever come across.
Is that true, Dylan? Are you a pessimistic City fan?
I have a text. I think of a text I have somewhere before the derby, right? Remember when he lined up with Mahrez, and he must have texted me, and he just goes, "What the fuck is this shit?" or something along the lines of that. I'll find it for the next one, right?
Just while there's 6 people in the chat here, I want to say what we're working on for these live streams. Definitely the Thursday night takeaway is all of you who are in our Discord server. It's free to join. Joe will probably put a link into the chat now if he would. And we're gonna get your names. We're gonna get your names in like a moving banner across the bottom of the screen. We just think would look pretty cool for the people who are in the Discord. So Dylan, you'll be there.
I got that idea.
Yeah, we completely stole it off the lads at City Extra. Let's be real.
And that's
Cheers for that. But it's a cool idea. Renners, you'll be there. Dylan, you'll be there. Louis, if you want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome if you're still there. And we'll have your name there as well, of course. I don't think Patrick's in our Discord. Emmett is. So yeah, that's just an idea, and we're gonna have that hopefully soon if Joe can find the time. It's up to him.
the kids can get.
I'm hoping the kids can go to the Rendog and get. Oh Jesus, Redders!
Oh dear.
Redders! Redders, you're an absolute dog. You are the Red Dog. Whoa, whoa!
You don't understand why you want the cat.
Redders!
Oh dear.
Tell Redders Junior to fuck off the bed. Dad wants something.
Dad wants a cat.
Oh my god!
Certain type
When's
of
the
cat,
phoning
Dara.
show? Dara,
Whatever
when's the
you're
phoning-
into, you know.
When's the phoning show? Whenever people start fucking subscribing to us. Dylan says, I can't see why we can't beat Dortmund. They're not that great. However, we won't have enough for the next round, especially if it's Bayern. Might have a chance versus PSG.
Dylan Joyce and optimism is something I never thought I'd put in the same sentence.
I think it's a fair analysis. I think it's a very reasonable.
I think that's kind of our overall assessment, isn't it?
I think the Broaden City fans' perspective on this is semi-finals, isn't it? But now that we've said that, Dortmund will go and spank us and Haaland get back.
Oh, it's going to be 7-0.
7-0 Dortmund.
Yeah, 3 Benjamin Mendy own goals. Garcia gives away 2 penalties, and Haaland scores a bicycle kick from his own half. 2 of them.
Sancho goes on a Messi run, scores, and celebrates in front of Pep.
You're playing too much FIFA.
No. No, I play Ultimate Team, man. I don't use Jadon Sancho. Fucking 84 pace.
Joe thinks we're going to lose to Dortmund. Don't you, Joe?
Well, we're going to get knocked out. So probably going to... I mean, it doesn't mean we're going to lose, but probably going to lose, yeah.
We'll go 3-0 down in the first 10 minutes versus Dortmund. Watch. Banker. Whew.
Haaland will score in both games.
Yeah. The thing is, you can guarantee at least one Haaland goal in each game. He just will. It's inevitable.
I wonder what he is anytime scorer.
Oh,
His odds are probably awful for any time goal scorer. You'll lose loads of money.
No.
Nah, City will win it. It's our year. Renners, I've heard that a million times. Every year we say that. And I always get behind it. And I probably will. No,
we'll definitely get behind it. Jesus.
Join the bandwagon. Let's go.
Listen, I told you. I was there the night we lost Spurs, right? And we're walking to the stadium and we're obviously 1-0 down in aggregate. And everyone's going, it's grand, we'll thump them. It's our year. We're gonna
so optimistic that night.
And we're singing the song. What was it? Bernardo, we are going to Madrid. Everyone's singing that because we're convinced we're going to Madrid. And then what happens? VAR happens.
It was rightfully ruled out. Can we just say
it was rightfully ruled out. But listen, it was upsetting.
Actually, in fairness, the linesman had a nightmare not being able to notice it. That's not spoken about enough. How the fuck did he not notice that?
Pain, man, utter pain. But
that's a shite.
My heart says it's our year, Renners. My head says it's Bayern's year, or one of the random teams on the other side, possibly Liverpool. Llorente handball. Yes, that's the big one. The Llorente handball. That is a fucking piss take.
Fucking handball.
Do you know what it was though? Right?
If that happens this season, it's ruled out.
Yeah,
if that happens to a City player, it's ruled out. If that happens to a City player, they change it. But if that happens to a City player on that night, it's ruled out.
Yeah, probably.
If fucking any City player did that on that night, it's ruled out. Honestly, man, fuck VAR. We actually could have won it that year. We would have won it that year. We would have beaten Ajax and we would have beaten fucking Liverpool.
Rennes just have to say, I hate VAR. We all hate it too. It's a mutual feeling.
Right, repeat after Renners. We'll all take turns.
No,
City will win it.
City will win
it. Joe?
Look of confidence. City will win it. Go on. We're going to win
it. We've all said that communally. City will not win it.
Erling Haaland season.
What's going to happen is at the end of the season, some randomer on the internet will come across this video and they'll watch it and they'll clip that up and be like, things that led to unfortunate events.
At least we can blame Renners.
Chance.
It's on your head, Renners, that this doesn't happen. Oh, we're back up to 153 subscribers. Some dickhead unsubscribed this morning, and now we're back up to 153. Big up the new subscriber. Dylan says we just need to get to a final. If it's two-legged system, Pep struggles with it. What are we thinking?
Yes.
I agree. But if he
Well,
gets
yeah.
over, if he even gets over the hump of the quarterfinals, I think that's an instant confidence boost.
Right, well, it's full time in the England game. That's how long we've been live for.
We've been for a Thursday night takeaway. This has been really long.
Yeah,
So
we're
it's full
25
time
minutes over.
5-0.
Good chat though. Yeah, I agree with Darragh that if we get past the hump of the quarterfinals, the floodgates will open, as they say in the States.
As they say in the States, man.
Shit.
I think if we get past the hump of the quarterfinals, City will be like, listen, this is new territory, and this is a big fucking chance to get the quadruple and to get our hands on all big ears. So they'll go for it.
Years.
Big ears. We just need to get to a final. It's so much easier said than done, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a long takeaway. Yeah, we'll probably wrap it up like now. Soon enough. I'm starving. I'm fucking starving.
Darrah's actually got some work to do as well, so that's probably.
Oh, I'm fucked for
Right.
that.
Listen, thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Renners. Thank you, Patrick, Emmett, everyone else who came in. Discord link is there. If you're not already in it, you'll get your name on the screen shortly on our future takeaways, and it'll just be there for whoever wants to enjoy that. Is Joe on every takeaway now? We'll review his performance. We'll review his performance. But he did
For the
well.
England one, I will be. For the England one live stream next week, I will be.
He will be. He will be with us for the England watch along, and we've got a new overlay, a new white and red one for the England boys. So come and join us for that. Yeah, so thank you to you all for coming in. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, join the Discord, and peace. End the stream, Joe, right now, or else I'll look really awkward me to stand there like this.